Hold on.
All right, I think we are live.
Ah, I'm stuck. Hold on.
Right.
So sorry. Of course.
All right, welcome. We are live, and we are joined by Barbarian Kungfu. And we. What's going on? How you doing, buddy?
There's my finger.
Obviously, we are not prepared.
Yeah, this is very impromptu and
spontaneous, last minute. Like, I thought I told Soldier about it last night. Apparently, I didn't tell him until 4 today.
No, not at all.
Yeah, there was a lot of prepping.
Oh yeah, and you didn't have the chat pulled up yet. Yeah, because it looks like there was some people in chat. Because I can't see it. So because since it's my channel, I can't see it on my phone until we actually go live.
Right.
So yeah, it looks like Mo's in chat. Chaos and Comics.
Yeah,
Perry's in there.
I do want to thank you so much, Barbarian Kungfu, for joining us. I'm glad you made it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Once we figured out the whole Outlook friends thing, streaming.
Right.
I know, it's weird because there's like so many different ways you can do it. Because it looks like you can like send links to like, I don't know, I guess like the Hangouts app directly or through email or.
I got chat pulled up and Mr. Garrel's in there as well. Hello, Mr. Garrel. Hey, Perry.
Hey, it's Mr. Jar.
Right.
Reminds me of Jar Jar. I actually kind of like Jar Jar. Not many people.
But you've also seen him only once, though.
True.
You can get kind of.
That is fair.
I mean, I don't like really hate him. I don't like hate him either, but yeah, he can.
He reminds me of myself sometimes. I turned corners too soon and I fall upstairs, not down them.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so so Fuchsia,
jumped the gun.
Had an idea, to do like an auction and stuff, and she thought she had told me yesterday, but really hadn't. So
I didn't tell him till he woke up from his nap today.
Yeah, and so I hurried and started going through stuff to find some stuff. So, and we were talking to Barbarian before we went live, and so I think what we'll do, we'll kind of just do this like as kind of like an auction preview, and then I think we'll be doing it tomorrow.
Saturday at 3
Saturday, right? Yeah.
Mountain Time, 5 Eastern. Are you Eastern Time?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. See,
I
was right.
In Georgia.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Are you in like the Atlanta area?
Yeah, I live just south of Atlanta, like in the suburb.
Yeah, that's awesome because I'm a Falcons fan, and I've always been a Falcons fan, and I think Kachung and them's in Atlanta too.
Yeah, they just live up like in a suburb up on the north. And then
that's awesome.
Southwest of Atlanta. We all live like just outside of the perimeter.
Just surrounding it.
Yeah. We don't have anybody near us. There was the one time Bueller was going to stop at our LCS, but it had snowed that day. And the day before, it was like 80 degrees. It was a beautiful day. Mm-hmm. And then that next day, got a blizzard. He's like, sorry, guys, I'm going straight through.
I'm driving right through.
We do not blame you one bit, but Utah weather in the snow on that day. So,
we have crazy bipolar weather like that.
But as Soldier was saying, for this one, we'll just kind of preview some of the books that we are going to sell, and we'll do the actual auction tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's some bangers, y'all. There's some bangers out there, so people better come back. We're going to have some good. There's some fire in here. I got to get my fire extinguisher.
I gotta get my fire extinguisher.
I'll hand you this one. I piled all of them over here, but they're in reaching distance.
I mean, this. I'll start real quick. This is probably like the biggest one that I know of so far that we'll have tomorrow. I mean, I was debating. I don't know of doing this one just like as a posting on Instagram or an auction. So, I mean, but I'll probably have it on tomorrow. But it's the Batman 635 98 first Red Hood, first Jason Todd's Red Hood.
I don't know if that's gonna help.
Yeah, the glare's probably gonna be bad on that.
Kind of. No. Yeah, it's a little dark. There's a major glare on it, but that's okay.
I think this is like kind of their kind of like their older slabs too, when they're like a little bit thinner.
Yeah, I have a couple of the older ones. They definitely are a little bit thinner.
Yeah, you could feel the difference in them. And then like the uncanny, I can't remember. I think it's like 140 something. But the Doom and Storm cover, that one up there is like the old label too. You know, where the grade is like
Yeah,
really
yeah.
teeny in. Yeah.
What were you thinking for your bidding price at the start of that one?
I don't know. I need to kind of look to see what it's been going for. I need to kind
We'll
of
have that
research on
answer
that.
tomorrow.
So yeah, I'm not really
Be sure
too
to tune in then.
I mean, I kind of remember what I paid for it when I got it, but I don't think it would be. It probably would be, yeah, what I paid for it. I'm sure, probably.
Probably not, but that's okay because it'll still every little bit counts.
Yep.
Helps. Every little bit helps. You know, save a penny.
Mr. Garone said I lied to get him here just so he would see the preview. Because we're not auctioning anything now. Originally, the plan was we were going to auction stuff, but then we started talking, and none of us were quite as prepared as we probably should be. So
Yeah, we weren't
to just kind of preview some of the stuff that we have, and that way you get a whole day and a night of people can go back and look at it and see what all is going to be up, and that way more people will show up. More competition.
Exactly. Especially since there's so many others going on right now, too.
Exactly.
So that's another thing why we decided to reschedule us.
Yeah, and like Mo said, Mr. Gorell doesn't need to be bidding on stuff anyway, because he's always complaining about how he's got too many books already.
Right.
Right?
He's going to fill up his corner that his wife has put him in.
Yeah, you got to ration that space.
You guys still need to see the tour of our place. There's comics it's a nerdum kingdom.
I know, it's still...
Eventually here soon we'll do a tour, but it's...
Well, I'm sure it's similar for a lot of people in the community. Like, once you kind of even get, like, a display and stuff up, and you're, like, kind of satisfied with it, but then you get something else, and next thing you know, you're moving it around again, and...
For a little bit there, I thought I was over-exaggerating about our Nerdum Kingdom and how much we have, until I was like, well, no, it's legit. There's a ton of things everywhere.
Yeah, from, like, a lot of different, like, fandoms.
We realized that when we decided to start selling some of it because there was no more room. We're like, okay, we have this, but where do we put it?
That's so I only have this one room, and so, like, I'm running out of room in this one room, so...
Yeah, it fills up fast.
We have our 2-bedroom apartment, and it's like...
Well, and we've only been back collecting again since January of 2018, so...
Yep.
Like, end of January, so only like a year and a half.
Bro is in chat. Good to see you. Thanks for joining.
Hey, nice cover. What's going on, buddy? Yeah, and this girl says you let me worry about that.
So, with it being so impromptu, were you able to pull up some books that you'll preview? Barbarian?
I got a bunch. You want me to go ahead and show, like, most of my stuff I do in lots?
Yeah.
I can show them real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
That's what I was thinking, because a lot of ours are in lots as well, so we'll just take turns.
Okay. Yeah,
We'll rotate it around the table.
Flip it. I gotta flip my camera around because I have no room any other way. Now I can't tell where my camera is pointed because it's not coming up on me. Okay, let's see here.
I love
So
those stickers. That's so awesome.
Yeah, those are dope.
I add more to it every time I do one. So one of the lots is Young Avengers, and it's this whole what's her name, Kate Bishop. So there's like the Kate Bishop. I think it's her first, not confirmed as Hawkeye, but cover with her being Hawkeye.
That's probably a good spec buy right now.
Yeah, and then her first cover, and then her first cover, like officially as Hawkeye. Are those all in there? And if you got one direct, then you need one that's a newsstand. So I got two of those, a newsstand and a regular. And this is super rare right here. It's hard to find newsstands with new books. So that's just one lot.
Makes me wish I didn't need the money to sell them.
I would definitely bid on that lot for sure.
The struggle is real. Adulting is hard. I give it up. I'm gonna live as a cat.
Especially with what it kind of seems like, where they're going in the MCU. Those like Young Avengers and especially like Kate Bishop.
Okay.
I mean, even though his daughter isn't Kate Bishop and all that, but it kind of seems like she will be like the MCU version of that.
That's a good lot, though. I think it'll sell good tomorrow. That's my speculation on my own. So then, what I have to show for one of our first lots, it is a Batman lot. It's going to be $4.95 of night. Oh, I don't want to drop them. 1 second. Okay, so it'll be Batman $4.95.
It's not the full like Nightfall.
Yeah, it's not the full Nightfall run, but it is just a lot. And then it's also the Batman Nightfall $4.99. And this one we will be doing for, I think we're start the bid at 30 shipped. And it's also 500 of Batman Nightfall.
I mean, it would probably be like 20.
Oh, 20,
because like
30,
under.
25, I don't know.
I never understood that suit. Like, what's up? I don't read Batman, so I don't know anything about what goes on in that. He's in that weird, like, almost like a knight of old suit.
Okay,
Yeah,
with gold trim on it. And...
Okay, that one, I think I haven't read that story arc in a long time. And I'm selling the issues that I have of this because I have like the Nightfall Omnibus.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to be rereading it again. But if I remember right, I think that armored suit right there, I think it was actually, what the hell was his name? It was a guy that Batman mentored, Azrael. Yeah. I was thinking like Azazel, or I couldn't remember his name. Yeah. Azrael was actually, he kind of took up the mantle of Batman kind of for a short time right there.
Yeah, see, and then the other ones that we'll be doing in the same lot is 503. And 505.
Yeah, Comic Spectre said in chat, yeah, Azrael wears the armor.
505. And they are still pretty good condition. And then 665, Detective Comics. And last but not least, Detective Comics Batman #1 Annual.
That one was a good Clayface story. I remember reading that when it came out.
Yeah. So this one we're thinking 20 to 25 starting bid or 20 starting bid tomorrow. Somewhere around there.
Somewhere in there, yeah. I mean, of course,
it may change. It depends.
Well, I'm glad to see Comic Spectre's in here because I actually bought something the other day with him in mind. I was like, I'm going to buy this because I got a smoking deal on it. But I was like, and I'll bet if I put it in an auction with Comic Spectre in it, he'll bid on it. Because it's the Spectre #1.
Oh.
Well, it's like you never know what's going to... Ooh.
That is dope.
And if he really is interested, I can go back, and they have 2 and 3 there, too. But I could only afford to get the 1. But
you're killing me, man.
I thought of him when I saw that. I was I got to.
You're killing me, man.
It
reminds me of that Janis Joplin song. Take another piece of my heart now, baby.
I know, right?
I want more. Like, those are some good books to be.
Oh, I know.
Auction.
Yeah, I do run into some good ones, and like these right here. Here's another lot that I'm going to do of Incredible Hulk, and they're both first appearances. So there's the first appearance of the Thunderbolts.
Nice.
And the first print and second print of the first appearance of Professor Hulk. Or the first print and second print. So all 3 of these are going to go up in a lot.
Yeah. Damn, yeah, that's a nice one right there.
I don't like those two covers.
Like they're not beat up at all.
No, yeah, they look clean.
They look very clean.
I don't think I've ever seen that second print first Professor Hulk ever. I think I've only always just seen the first.
Yeah, there's another one too that's like yellow or something. That's even more rare than this. This one's not super rare, but it's it's harder to find than the first print one.
Yeah, it's still cool cover.
So is that yellow one like a third printing then, or?
It's a third print, yeah, and I think it has like a really short 700 or something like that print run. It's really short. I remember that. I'm not really 100% sure on it.
Yeah, because it's crazy. Sometimes you'll see like subsequent printings of books, sometimes more valuable than first printing. Sometimes just because I don't know whoever did the cover
or the print run, or how many issues,
solo, and
to each their own. It does vary with everything.
I know, it's just really crazy, like how crazy like the market is and everything. Like sometimes
really
like some
is.
stuff that you
Like,
think like should be worth a lot isn't, but then
It's
I
one
mean, one of the lots I'm putting up, like the keys that are in it, the biggest key, and it's only $35, and it's like a freaking major player in the universe, you know. And it's just crazy. The first appearance of it, it's the X-Force Apocalypse. The first appearance of Apocalypse is only $35 is all it goes for, or that's the book value of it or whatever.
One man's trash is another man's treasure. I mean,
I know, that's
like
really
even
the
the Sly Cooper book we ended up selling. We had it almost as a coaster, and some kid had first issue and ended up buying it.
It was literally like what do they call it? It was like a promotional book for like the Sly Cooper game that I got from the video game store back in like 03 or 04 or whatever when the game came out, and I didn't even have it bagged and boarded. Like it was just like nothing, you know, and like I can't remember where I heard it, but someone's like, you realize like that's like $100 book or something, like horse shit, you know? Like,
it was like, wait, what?
But it was. I mean, I guess collectors really go after it because there is like two different books. There's like a number 1 and a number 2, but I think
they came out with a gaming system or something like that. I don't remember. Oh no, I got 3 piles
of Carol Danvers as Captain Marvel, and it was in like a previews, a Spider-Man summer special or something like that, and it was just a picture of him on her shoulders or something. And I had a bunch of them things because I used to grab all those previews like that, the free books from the shop. I'd grab handfuls of them and stuck them in a box up in my attic. And like 10 years later, I pull them out, look it up. It was going for like $30 at one time. I just couldn't believe it. And I'm like, I don't want to sell that. I like it. And I should have sold it because now it's back down to $9. And I have a bunch of them. I totally should have sold them.
That's how it goes. If you need it, it's not there. If you don't have it,
I know. Yeah. It's so crazy. Yeah, Comic Spectre said Spectre books are hard to find. Yeah, they are, especially around here. I mean, we don't really see them too often.
Take your pick. The next slot.
You can do that. This one. This one. You know what? I should probably actually just put this one with Red Hood, with that Batman slab with the first Red Hood.
That's a good idea.
Since it's Red Hoods, because it's all Red Hood.
See, Impromptu. That's just how it goes.
Oh, that's funny that. Let's see. He's got the XFactor.
That's 1 through 7.
I can't remember what number it is. Wasn't it an issue of XFactor that was the first Horseman of Apocalypse?
Yeah. Yo, Jester Rican is in the
chat. Something. I got it over here.
Yeah, because I almost pulled that out of my box to put in a lot.
Thanks for joining us.
Number 19.
There you go. Yep, right there. Yeah.
Like, it's not ready.
It's not ready.
Right?
I know. I didn't end up pulling it because I want to hang on to it because I actually got it in a Bueller box. So I'm gonna hang on to that. Yeah.
Yeah, there's some books that no matter what, you just hang on to them.
Mm-hmm.
What I love most about older books is coming across some of the ads for things that don't even exist
it's so
anymore.
Funny, yeah.
I love it.
They got some of the best ads in it. I was looking at an old Golden Age book the other day, and it had an ad for a pet monkey. It's like the dude had his hand out with a tiny little monkey in his hand, and it's like, own your own pet monkey for only $3.50 shipped.
What? So like the sea monkeys? I remember the sea monkeys as a kid.
Monkey. It was like the one you'd see like with the organ grinder with the little cup. It was that little monkey like that, like a little spider monkey.
Oh my hell.
That is crazy. See, it's more reason to love some of the old ads.
Hey Rod, what's going on, bro?
It's history in the telling.
Yeah, Rod's in chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this is one lot that I'm going to do too, and then depending on where it goes, I have add-ons for it to add to it. Like I said, I got almost the whole run of XFactor, and I realized that I don't really care about XFactor, so
Yeah,
right?
I think the only XFactor book I have is that First Horseman of Apocalypse that I got in the Bueller box, and yeah, it's really the only one. But yeah, I forgot to show it. So here's the Red Hood that I'll some Red Hood books that I'll end up putting with that
slab of
with that first Red Hood slab. Yeah.
first
So
Red Hood
there's
slab appearance. Thing.
Red Hood Arsenal number 11. Here, you can hold that.
Okay. I think I can.
Let's see. Yeah, and these are just kind of like random ones too. There's like Red Hood and Outlaws number 4 from New 52.
Some of them are sequential. Others are just really random. It just kind of worked out that way.
Well, yeah, because I literally right before we went live, like I had just gotten done going through some boxes.
Like when we were talking with Barbarian Kungfu and joining
30.
us, I came like this close to sending him a picture. Like literally, we were going through the books at that time. I'm like, are we gonna have enough time?
I don't even remember getting this one. This Philip Tan cover on 31 right here is dope with Lobo, and I don't know. I must have like gotten it recently somewhere or something because it does not look familiar, but that cover is awesome.
So then I will carry on to the next one. It is a modern book. It's 31 through 35, and there's 2 issues of the 35. There's a variant, but it's the current Batgirl series. So I have 31. I can't see if it's shown. Oh, there it is. Okay. Then that one. What did it say? And then 32. 33. 34. You can't tell we're amateurs at all.
No,
35. We all learn along the way.
Well,
And then the last one, the double, the 35 is a variant.
Yeah, I think that's another Middleton one.
Yeah, so it is a Middleton one.
Sweet.
His covers have been so awesome on that run.
Yeah, I've been. Yeah, so
Yeah,
that will be one of the lots.
I got roped into them. I bought them for a while and realized, why am I buying this comic book I don't ever read? Just because it's got pretty pictures sitting in my box. So
I know, right?
I had to stop.
Yeah, because I ended up recently dropping Batgirl. I mean, because we cut like a big. Well, I should say I did.
You did.
Yeah.
I added a few titles, but I did still let like 1 or 2 go because my big weeks is no more than 6 books, unless I'm buying a series like Magic Order.
Yeah, where I don't know. I was probably, I don't know, like at our highest point, what was I like? Probably 15 to 20 a week or something. Maybe
you were like close to 30.
No. Well, maybe some weeks, I don't know. But no, that's if you were counting when I was like back issue diving too, though.
Yeah.
I mean, like when I'd go hunting too, like.
Yeah, so that's why we're getting rid of a lot of them. Is we just have too many and they're just really random.
Yeah.
Yeah, space and
space and stuff.
Yeah, because that's what we were doing. We were setting up another rack thing back there.
Yeah.
Right
you
on.
caught us under construction. We are currently under construction with
I see it now.
things around.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of Magic Order, one of my lots is all #1 indies, and Magic Order is #1.
Oh, you're killing me.
She just read that finally today. I need to read it tonight.
Oh, there's Pearl #1s in there, and there's Jupiter Legacy #1, and this isn't a #1. This is 11, but it's signed by Jason Burrows. It's Cursed or Crossed, number 11. That's a pretty sick cover, though.
That's dope.
Let's see, Manifest Destiny #1, Blackbird, United States versus Murder Inc. #1, Sharky the Bounty Hunter, High Level. There's a bunch of them.
Did you say there was a Pearl #1 in there too?
Yeah, there was a Pearl.
Yeah, and this one, the good thing about this one is it's also going to be a mystery slab, a 9.8 mystery slab. But you can't see it because everything's in the way. It's a mystery, so you can't see it anyway. But
That's awesome. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
It's also a #1 independent 9.8.
Yeah, that
It's
Pearl
a mystery.
#1 saw some action too because of the show or movie rumors or whatever.
Yeah,
Mystery
that's
Fox
why I
is
have all these #1s. They were all bought for spec, and it's just like I need to stop doing that crap, you know.
right. Yeah, there was some books that is like, I don't know why we ended up with them. I
Yeah.
don't know how, but it just happened.
Yeah.
I love that those
I got
Magic
stuck
Order
on there.
books though. Yeah, I just barely had the chance to read those this morning, and I love it. I see exactly why it was optioned for a TV show, and I hope they're able to bring it to life. Like it
Well,
was
yeah,
so good. You need to read it.
Because like Mark Millar or whatever, didn't he do like a deal or something with Netflix for a lot of like the Miller World or Millar World, however the hell you pronounce his last name? I've heard him himself say Miller, but it's spelled like Millar. But
I would think Millar because it's an A, but I guess he's been corrected to it's Miller.
yeah, I saw it somewhere where he said Miller.
But I've never heard him say it, so I don't know. I have no idea.
I know, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, so I think he's got probably like a bunch of his creator-owned stuff
Right on.
coming to Netflix, probably.
Up next,
Up next, I think I read like issue 1 of this, but then I kind of like just fell off of it, which is really weird. And it wasn't because like I didn't like issue 1, because this is like by probably my favorite writer, but it's the 1 through 5 of the current Shazam run. It kind of just got lost in the stack because how I pretty much have what is it, normally like a short box and a half of to read.
you usually have like close to
I
2
think I
short
have
boxes
a
full.
short box full to read.
Yeah. He's damn near close to 2 short boxes to read.
But then I can't say
Mine's
anything.
getting there.
I probably got a stack of 50 brand new books I still haven't boarded yet. They always come back, but I just hadn't got around to putting boards in them yet.
Yeah, see, even some of these are ones that we didn't even get the chance to read, but we figured we could always go and get this trade at a later time. So it's like just because we're letting it go now doesn't mean we won't get some of it back at some point.
Yeah, and like I said, these are all near mint, and have never been read. So
Yeah. So their spines aren't even open. Cracked, whatever it would be.
well, no, sorry, except the first one. I did read #1. That was the only one I read.
Dun, dun, dun. And then, am I up next or you, Barbarian?
Yeah, I still have tons more. If you got more you want to show real quick, that's fine.
Yeah, okay.
You got something right there? I mean, I got bunches and bunches and bunches and bunches.
Great.
I'm
So
sure.
I'll go ahead and show my next thought then, since I have it in my hand. Real quick, should I add these two into the same one?
I probably would because
Okay.
it goes.
Yeah, I probably would too. So, as some of the community knows, I love David Avalon's writing, and Betty Page is like amazing. I always loved Betty Page, so I will actually be auctioning the Model Agent Volume 2 trade paperback
Nice.
with also these like I like photo covers, but I'm not the biggest fan of them. I don't know what it is. It's just if I'm reading a comic, I like the image to be drawn, not like an actual photo. So I'm letting go of Betty Page #2 photo cover, the black and gray. Then the #3 photo cover. So this lot's mostly photo covers. 1, 2, 3, 4. And also including the Halloween special. Ultimate Release.
Yeah, that one's an awesome cover on that one.
I do like the cover on that one. And then the other two is The Shape of Elvira, and it's the photo covers of 1 and 2.
I think that this one over here is a really good photo cover one though.
I think it is a very gorgeous photo cover too,
both of
and I
them are,
wouldn't mind
actually.
keeping that one, but at the same time it's like gotta do what you gotta do. And
It
There's
blows
some-
my mind that she's in her 70s.
Right?
Right? She does not
She
look
still
her
looks
age.
so good too.
Yeah, she was smart when she got the rights to Elvira. She made sure it was
Well,
like
she, like,
she
kept
owned
him,
the
yeah.
royalties on it, and it's brilliant. It's like how what's his name in Star Wars did it too.
Well,
Kind of close.
He doesn't. I don't think it's like he has rights or anything. To
But
it.
he
It's,
still
it's
gets
like
royalties.
Like like Mark Hamill or whatever. Because how he hasn't like
Oh yeah.
for most of his life he didn't really like do anything. I mean, now you see him kind of do like a lot of like voiceover work and some movies here and there. And
Yeah, I still have a crush on Elvira. She's a cougar. She does not look her age.
I know
She's still very good looking.
I know it's crazy. Let's see, the next one I have here. This is kind of again, it was like a title that I had cut, and it was like what we had that I hadn't read yet. So it's Supergirl 27 through 30. I mean, like a lot of this, like if it doesn't go in the auction, we'll probably just post on Instagram or something.
I just noticed Mr. Garrel's comment about $125 a week on new books sold or only. Yeah, he was spending a bit too much.
Yeah, it was kind of ridiculous.
I'm adulting and taking over the budget, so.
Well, and the thing is like we also have I have like a ton of like hardcovers and trades and omnis and stuff that I'm trying to get to read to, and so I'm actually like really stoked to like cut down the pull list and stuff. I mean, because honestly, there was a lot of stuff that we were getting that
the to reads were filling up faster than we were able to read.
Yeah, it wasn't like terrible, but it would like there was so much stuff like when the next issue would come out, I'd have to read the previous issue to even remember what the hell was even going on.
That's why, like, when we first started collecting and I would read more, I couldn't read more than 3 books at a time because I'd start to get the worlds confused. I'd be like, wait, didn't this just happen? Oh, wait, no, that was a different title.
Or
how did I get that confused? And now it's gotten to a point where I can read multiple titles, but still.
Or when you're reading the same character but a totally different era, so it's like it's crossing over and
it blurs together.
Yeah, and it's kind of a catch-22 because if you buy single issues to read it, then it's more of a collecting thing where it's not so much to read, it's to collect it, and then you're worried about hurting your book. If you just want to read it and you don't care about the collecting end of it, like the monetary value in the future, then trades are the way to do it. Like I started reading some stuff. I used to buy all The Walking Dead, and I just read it all in trades for like the last 5 years.
I personally love trades so much more, because like when you're reading a trade, you don't have to open the back and board each issue you go through, and it's easier to read. So it's
you don't just sit there and dry your fingers off.
I'm a sucker for trades,
especially when you have like gorgeous Alex Ross covers, like A covers too on Captain America and Immortal Hulk and stuff, so it's
so sorry, Mr. Garrel. I don't think he's gonna auction Doom.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
That's one of his like sentimental books.
He says, "Show me that."
Nice try though.
I'm trying to. That's what I was trying to think. I'm like, I'm selling something of Doom. Like, well, I mean, I think I had almost kind of.
You debated it, but I thought it was sentimental. I guess maybe I spoke too soon. I could be wrong. We'll let you know Saturday.
I mean, because you were like kind of not like trying to talk me into it, but what the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, I was saying I'd go with putting up the Incredible Hulk over the Uncanny X-Men one.
I don't think I'm going to though, because hang on, I'm gonna grab it because
See, there's some books that it's like there's some books that we both are okay. There's not a chance we're gonna sell these ones. They're just too valuable, like sentimentally. But there's some of them where he's like, oh, there's a few books where it's like, should I do this one or this one? I'm not going to do them both, but I'm going to let at least one of them go. So we've been helping out each other along the way with the buddy system of, it's okay, someday we'll get some of these books back.
So yeah, here's, this is the Incredible Hulk 144. Herb Trimpe and John Severin cover. Dr. Doom appearance, and I guess it was the last 15-cent issue too, is what it was. And
so then will we be auctioning this one?
No.
Okay.
I was just showing it. Yeah. I mean,
it's such a tease.
I mean, I was like debating it at first, but then Like I saw like how it was like the last 15 cent, and I was just kind of like, this cover is like too gorgeous, you know. And like I had been hunting for this book for a long time.
Yeah, he always has room to think.
And I
look up there at the wall. I'm like, I could probably part with one, and then I look at them like, but which one? It's so hard to choose.
It is.
It really is.
It really is.
Which is what made it even more difficult about the spontaneous. Oh, hey, by the way, we're going to be doing a stream. Go through all your books. Like, my bad.
I know. You said like, oh yeah, I want to try. That's how she brings it up. The first thing she says is like, oh yeah, I want to try and be live by like 6 or something. And it's like 4:30, and I'm like, tonight? Like,
yeah. I'd asked him before his nap how long it would take him to gather books, and he said about 45 minutes. And you know, it's never 45 minutes to go through your whole collection.
Oh God, no.
And pick up choices
because you start seeing stuff that you forgot you had. And, yeah.
I jump the gun every once in a while. I try not to, but it's a tendency. No shame in my game. At least I can admit it.
I got a couple Ghost Rider lots that I'm gonna put up.
Oh yeah, let's see those.
Runs. Like this is the Blazed Midnight Suns run, and it's 1 through 8. And so all these, and these are all near mint. Never, I don't think they've ever even been read. I've never read them.
Ooh, that's a good lot.
Good, but
yeah, look at the color on those. Wow.
Yeah. I can't remember. Martinez did this one. I wonder if he did all of them. We may have.
I don't know if I've even seen any of that run, because like that logo, that title header, like it doesn't really look familiar. I don't know if I've even seen those. Yeah,
it's back, you know, that in the 90s. It's got the foil cover, like the number 1's all foily, and his motorcycle's all shiny.
Oh yeah. I actually just got a Morbius book from around that era. It had that same kind of like foil, like a number box in the top left.
Yeah. But then I'm doing this one too, and this is the original Ghost Rider Rides Again.
Oh.
And it's part 1 through 7. It's the whole series of it.
Damn, I would probably bid on that one.
See?
Yeah, that's dope.
The struggle is real, trying to sell books, and you're just making us want to buy them all.
Well, they're available. You can bid on them if you want to, but you won't make very much money if you spend it all.
I know, right?
I know. Yeah, that's like the main thing is we're finally sticking to a budget and getting that all sorted out. So it's.
Well, our last 2 like new comic book days too have been really well.
Yes, we have been improving
really
slowly but surely. I mean, the smallest amount of effort makes all the difference.
Hey Russ, what's going on, buddy? Super Russ is in chat.
My chair's moving.
I mean, because I'm also gonna have, because obviously I still got to go through a lot more stuff tonight and stuff too. Because I didn't really go through, because I think I might have some. There might be an Omni or 2, maybe, and maybe some.
There's possibly more that we'll look into, but no, it's like they didn't teach us budgeting and credit and financing in high school, and so it's like I'm finally. It took me till I got into my 30s to actually do something about it. I'm like, okay, I can't just sweep it under the rug anymore. I have to be responsible. Just because I want it doesn't mean I need it. So it's like, but with our budget, we're getting rid of one of the car payments. So with this new budget that is under construction, I'm still making it to where we can still go to the comic book store, because comic book therapy is the best kind of therapy. And if it wasn't for this community and everybody in it, it's just a great escape. So I want to thank everybody for that. Hey, Perry Comics is in the chat.
If you take away the parts of your life that you enjoy and you just do the parts that you have to do, then you won't thrive. You know, you won't even want to succeed anymore, because it just becomes like whatever, like maintaining. So you got to give yourself something, even if it's harder on your budget. You got to give yourself something.
Exactly. You got to take care of yourself before you can take care of other people.
That's right.
Yeah.
But then there's the
Yeah.
incredible ones taking care of everybody else, and yeah. But no, exactly.
This isn't going to be a whole lot. Like, I'm going to split all this stuff up, but I have a whole bunch of. I ran into a collection not long ago, and like this is all signed books.
Oh,
There's
wow.
a whole stack of
Oh
stuff,
my
and they're all
goodness.
signed. Like, I got Mark Bagley, Amazing Spider-Man.
That's nice. I have that Spidey book.
I got Shauna McGuire. You know, Comic Tom hooked me up with that. Will Spatasio.
Yeah.
Tom Taylor. These right here are all Norm Brayfogle.
Yeah, who passed?
I think all of these right here, these are all Detective and Batman, and they're all signed by Brayfogle. And there's a couple signed by Brian Stelfreeze. Wait, that's a poster. I'll show you that in a second. Yeah, this is signed by Brian Stelfreeze. This is still polybag, so he actually signed the polybag, but it's like the set, you know. I can
Right.
see it up there. So it's still got all the stuff in it, which is pretty cool. But there's a lot of Brayfogle whoever got all these signed.
Was that a remark on that one cover by Brayfogle or
No, I
does
don't.
it look like a drawing on it?
You talking about this one?
I think behind that one right there.
That's just the cover. Like, you talking about the two Robins?
Yeah.
No, that's just the cover.
Okay, so that's part of the cover. That's crazy because it looks like the same like silver as his sig.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I thought it was a remark for a second.
Get over there. Yeah, there's all these.
That's funny. We just recently got that thing with her.
There's this number 475. There's 2 newsstand copies of that. Man, when I found these, I didn't know about the new Batman issue up here at the top, and I about lost my shit. I thought I just like stumbled onto like the most expensive thing I'd ever bought. So I got them at a yard sale.
That's great.
I know. And then I got Superman 1. This is signed by John Byrne. It's on the inside. I got a bunch of Stelfreeze Predator. This is like a 4-part Predator Cold War. He signed all these.
What? That's so
and part 1 and 2. This is Dave Damon. I'm not really exactly sure what he did. I hadn't looked at these yet, but this is part 1 and 2 of 4. Here's another Predator preview in DHP. It's signed by the same dude. This is a preview for Paper Girl in the Image Comics preview book, and it's signed by Cliff Shang, and Lemire signed it for he did some work on a different book in there.
That
So he's
Lady
signed that.
Jess, Neil Gaiman.
Who's that signed by? That
And then these 3 are Sandman. And I can't remember the name of the lady that signed them, but like this one, like she outlined the lips on it.
It might have been Karen Berger, maybe, because I know she signs a lot of books.
Well,
she was
see,
the
and
editor.
I just bought the Sandman 1 through 12 from Comic Head 84. Oh my god, he gave me such a great deal. I love those books, and now hearing that it's going to be a Netflix show, I am so stoked for it. But it's like those books are highly sentimental to me, but those Sandman signed are beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll find out who signed them. Like I was trying to go through these while I was waiting on y'all, and I just grabbed them all. And then this was the poster that goes inside, and it's signed by Stelfreeze. Both of these, they're the ones that's inside of the poly bag. I had another one that was out of the bag, but I got both of these, so I'm gonna throw these in with something from the Batman stuff, I guess. Whoever.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff.
Sure.
You know, Bagley stuff. Like there's the second appearance of Carnage. I don't remember who that is.
Those are a lot of good signed books, though. A lot of good.
Yeah, I love the Bagley's Spidey covers and.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Ghetto in chat said Soda keep an eye out for another infamous Iron Man legend, but I can't find them anywhere near me. So I got mine. I pre-ordered mine like on eBay, like months before it came out. Well, I mean, I even got it like, I swear, a month or two after I even seen people getting it, like in the wild and stuff. But I haven't seen them in person anywhere near me either. So I could be wrong, but I think they might be. Are they Walgreens exclusives, or I might have to double check on that. They might be exclusive to somewhere.
So back to auctioning off some books we haven't read. I read the preview to Scarlet in a preview book. I like where it has like advertisements and it's the first couple pages.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it enough that I went out and bought the volume book 1 and 2, and then Scarlet 1 through 5 is what I'm actually going to be auctioning off tomorrow. So it's Scarlet book 1. These ones I haven't read, but I mean, I have so much on my to-read list that by the time I would have had enough time to read them, I would have already been able to rebuy them.
Yeah.
So that's no exaggeration. And then book 2.
And these trades, aren't they from the title's first series before
Yes.
Bendis came to DC and all that?
Yeah, this is the trade paperbacks are the first of what came out in single issues, and then the issues 1 through 5 that I'm auctioning off is, I just lost my headphone thingy. 1 second. The 5 issues that I'm auctioning off are the current ones, the most recent 5. That will probably be
good too.
Yeah, will probably be coming out in trade paperback soon in book 3. Because I think, if I remember right, they might be 1 through 5.
I think it's
the
probably
trades.
came out by now.
Maybe.
It probably has.
Yeah, it has. When I was looking them up, it has. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
I know.
I'm a special kind of special.
Oh, right.
And then there's 2 more. There's 4 and 5. So it is Bendis, Jinx World, Scarlet. It's book 1 and 2, and then 1 through 5 is the current.
Is that the one's? Oh, that's number 4. That one was a trip. That cover kind of looked like a preview or something.
Yeah.
And like I was saying, I'll also have like some figures and stuff. I got a few legends from the I think it's the newest like Spider-Man wave and the Far From Home wave. Not all of them, because I did keep a couple of them, but so here's the Doppelganger Spider-Man, and these are all unopened and all that. Here's Hydra Man. This one, when it came shipped, the box is not like damaged or anything, but it's just kind of like just bows out a little bit. It's just kind of more of like an OCD thing that kind of drives me nuts. And then Scorpion. And like I said, these ones have never been opened or anything like that. I do have some from the like Avengers wave and stuff where they're still in box and everything. They just don't have the Build-A-Figure. So, I mean, I'm sure they'll probably be a lot cheaper, like Hercules.
They were opened, but only for the Build-A-Figure because we needed Thanos for our display.
Yeah, I had to build Thanos.
Which you might have seen in his post on Instagram, where we have the Infinity Endgame run of Pops underneath the TV, and we got Stanley and stuff.
It's just V. I mean, kind of like, at least for me, the only highlight really from this wave was like Ronin and Ebony Maw.
I'm running out of room. See, we got too
And
many
then
things,
Living
not
Laser.
enough room. Take these off our hands.
All right.
Toys are dangerous. I spent too much money on them.
Yeah.
They are very dangerous. Oh, goodness, so dangerous.
Yeah, back in the day, I was collecting toys way more than comics, and I would spend so much money on them. But then they'd take up so much more room that I didn't have a good way to. If I couldn't hang them, then they were getting put in a box and then getting damaged. Like in my attic above me, I probably have 30 or 40 totes full of box toys, like mint in the box toys, and it's just ridiculous. They're just sitting there doing nothing.
Well, here's the story though: is when I was a kid, and Beanie Babies were coming out and all of this. It's like, oh, they're going to be worth thousands of dollars some days. I thought, I'm going to invest and start collecting Barbies. And my sister would get mad at me because she'd be like, hey, let's play Barbies. And I'm like, no, we have to keep them in the box. I'm going to save them. They'll be valuable someday. And so I have like 5 or 6 boxes of like holiday special Barbies and just random Barbies. I have a Harley Davidson one. And I forgot that I had them in storage. So when I was going through when we moved, I'm like, oh, yeah, I do have these. Let's see what the value at. Pretty much the same price they were when I bought them.
Yeah.
So I had the right general idea. I just collected the wrong toys from.
At least you didn't buy the Beanie Babies because they ain't worth nothing anymore.
Right?
You literally go to a yard sale and buy a garbage bag full of Beanie Babies for $5.
Yep.
Right?
Like, it's crazy too because the Harley Davidson one like does look like it would be like worth something because like it's actually kind of dope and it's.
That's the one
like,
I got from my brother. That's like the main one that I'll always keep. Maybe someday down the road, if anybody's willing to buy them, I'll let them go for whatever. But yeah, they're just Barbies. Because back in like the 90s, there was that whole Barbie hype and all the speculation before. Yeah. Anywho.
Oh, I found that Deathstroke story arc. We still have that variant.
Yes, we do. And then I do want to let you know I have three mini-series issues that I'm going to do in a lot. And I don't know why I said that out loud. I don't know what I'm thinking.
Just thinking out loud.
Yeah, I was just thinking out loud. Sorry, I lost my train of thought.
All right, this one I actually showed at one of our previous ones. But yeah, it's the Deathstroke Twilight story arc from Rebirth, 12 through 18, and with the recent Matina variant from Deathstroke 42. With this, we'll have that too. This cover is sick. This Matina 142.
Yeah. Heck yeah, man.
Bazinga.
I buy much DC, but pretty much everything that I have DC is available for purchase. Because almost all of it is just like I bought it like cover buys. And one of the things that I was gonna put up was all these Batman Who Laughs. Number 1 and number 2, and like I got the A and B. Oh wait, that's Daredevil. But I got the A and B cover for 1, and then number 2 and 3.
That's perfect. It's funny. We're actually selling our Batman Who Laughs. Is it statue?
Well, statue, yeah.
Statue.
Oh, there you go.
Yes, so we'll be
Well,
selling
it's
the
funny
statue
because I
Laughs.
almost pulled those books out of my box too.
Really?
Almost.
Yeah, almost.
That's a good lot though.
I mean, just some of the like A covers though, like some of like the variants and stuff I was probably gonna hang on to, but
Some of the duplicates is what you were gonna let go.
hey, Inferno, what's going on, bro?
Hey.
Inferno's in chat.
So I'll go ahead and show. I got like.
And Delphia, what's going on? Hope you're having a good Friday, right?
Yes, it is Friday.
I know Delphia's gonna want to bid on. I don't know. Kachung might get mad at me if I put up Wonder Woman books.
Hey, Kachung, what's going on, bro?
Hey, Kachun, good to see you.
He'll know that his wife's gonna want to buy them.
Yeah. Well, I got 2 lots that are 4 issues. It's the Hit Girl Kevin Smith miniseries.
Oh, yeah.
So. Oh,
Whoops.
my bad.
No, you're good.
I jumped
No,
the gun.
you
Oh wait.
I was trying to be quiet so the camera would stay on you, and I was just gonna put these up and then start after you were done.
Yeah, I've been
That's what happens when you just go with it, wing it.
I've been clicking the screens so it can like playing
Back and
cameraman and stuff, so it'll stay on whoever's showing.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, those
We're not
Wonder Woman are
beginners.
dope.
Yeah, the Perez Wonder Woman from the '80s is really cool, and
Seen it
here's
so.
the first appearance. This one's a first appearance of somebody in it, and I'm gonna have to look again and see who it was. But it I bought 2 of them. I have another one And I guess I decided to keep one of them because there's only one here. But
That reminds me.
Some B character, like some other, I don't know who the heck they are.
Right.
That reminds me of some adventure mission I set myself on. Is my mom moved out of my grandparents when she was like 18, and she was born in 64, so she has comics from this late 70s that were put in a box and very likely chance have not been moved since. But there's a ton of stuff. Like it's so much to go through. But I am determined to start that mission and see if I can find my mom's old comics. So hopefully,
yeah, because
I'll be able to find some. But those old books reminded me of some that she would have had when they came out, because
because she said she was buying and reading in like the late 60s and throughout the 70s, and she said like a lot of like Spider-Man.
She had the most Spider-Man.
Yeah, so I'm hoping for some good like some early Spidey and stuff.
It's like a 1% chance I'll actually find these books, but you never know. You got to try. You gotta look
just to see what's there.
I'd rather be safe than sorry. It's gonna be a hard work to do, and it's gonna take a good couple months because we're busy. But yeah, those books reminded me of it. I'm on a mission to find my mom's comics from when she was a kid. Mother like daughter. She raised me to be a nerd.
Yeah, I still have my comics from when I was a kid. Well, I still have some of them anyway.
Yeah. Well, then I'll go ahead and show the Hit Girl ones real quick. I have the 1, 2. So I have the full 4-issue mini of Hit Girl that Kevin Smith did. I actually liked this series. I thought it was pretty good. And in that first issue, Kevin Smith is being a complete troll. Just because of what he is well known for in his writing and having a lot of dialogue.
Yeah, that's normally like a criticism.
It's a troll book that he knows what he did. He did that on purpose.
It's funny because like it
actually works.
It actually works too, and like I don't know, it's funny.
Yeah, it's definitely more than a coincidence. And real quick, I'm going to show another one just real quick because it's only 4 issues. It's the Star Trek Discovery Succession. And this one was only 4 issues as well, so this one will go as well. I just realized I still have a lot to show, so I'm like trying to get through them. Well, not a lot, too many more. Yep. So then I got the Star Trek Discovery Succession, and that's 1 through 4, and they've only been read once, but yeah. Anyways.
Some Star Trek.
Star Trek.
I'm a Trekkie. I can't help it.
Oh,
live long and prosper.
Yeah, dope. Yeah, like we. So at first we were gonna do an auction, and then so like I had set up the stream and everything, and then when we got in a chat with Barbarian before we went live, like all of us like kind of. It was very impromptu and scattered and like last minute. So we decided we'll just like preview some books and then we'll have the actual auction tomorrow.
Yes. 3 Mountain, 5 Eastern.
Yeah.
On this channel tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll be more prepared.
Yeah, because I'm gonna go through some more stuff and.
Yeah, because there's some stuff that might still be added.
Yeah, I definitely.
I'm sure
that I'm pretty much just doing all the best stuff that I'm gonna have up. And I mean, I have old Silver Age stuff too that if people show up and ask for it, I'll put out. But it's kind of like I'm not in any hurry to sell that stuff, but it is for sale. You know what I'm saying? Like everything's at a price. Like somebody could actually buy my Amazing Spider-Man collection if they offered me, $100,000, I would sell it. Like I wouldn't, right?
Right.
Anyone for that. So
I know you.
Right.
I know you have a crazy Spider-Man collection. Do you have?
Yeah, you do.
How many? Like so of the main run. Like how many of them do you have?
Well, from number 51 up to 700, I'm only missing 2. I'm missing 121 and 129. And
gold.
ASM 129 First Punisher.
Yeah.
That is Big
1 to
accomplishment.
50, I'm only missing like 30 of them. So right now it's kind of like I'm trying to find all the low number non-key books for like $20 in the $20 range. Meanwhile, I'm like, looking for that steal of a deal, like under $1,000 for a number one and stuff like that. And trading. I got a lot of them through trading, and that's kind of one of the things that I just started doing in the last year or so.
It's smart. That's a good way to go about it, and it's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. If I could get a deal on like Strange Tales 101 for under $100, and I can trade it for $150 Amazing Spider-Man book, then I didn't pay nearly as much for that Spider-Man book than I would have had to.
And that's how
they're both key books,
Right. Mm-hmm. And that's how you geek responsibly.
There you go.
Goals. That's what we'll have to do.
Do you have 13 First Mysterio?
I don't have 13. I have most of my numbers start like right in the low 20s. I have number 7 and I have number 14.
14 was Goblin, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's the second Green Goblin.
Oh, second. Okay.
Yeah, and then number 7 is the second Vulture.
That's
and then
right.
everything, the majority of everything I need is under 20.
Yeah.
And then in between 20 and 50, there's, a dozen or so. So yeah, it's getting to the expensive part. Mm-hmm. Like somebody had suggested to me not long ago that I should have bought the big books a long time ago instead of buying all the cheap books back in the day. And it's like, well, hindsight's 20/20. What the hell?
Exactly right.
You learn along the way.
Well, hell, you never know. Like if we find your mom's collection, if she had a lot of Spidey, she probably has a lot of those early numbers, but who knows what the hell the condition of them is, Yeah,
because that's the other thing. The catch to finding some of my mom's old books is that at some point at my grandparents, there was water damage down in the basement.
Yeah.
That got to some of my grandpa's oil paintings that he had done. But I'm not sure if those oil paintings were right near the box where my mom's comics would have been.
Yeah,
so it's like within that 1% chance of finding them, there's also a chance that they may have been affected by the water damage, depending on what part of the basement they're in.
Yeah. As long as the papers aren't stuck together from it, like you can make water damage flat again. It just will always have that stain on it.
Yeah. Right, yeah.
I've fixed lots of water damage comics before and made them nice and flat. You can tell that they had water damage, but they're more readable. They're more, presentable, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
It adds character to the books, I think.
I think so too. I mean, I was just gonna say that, like, when I get to those low early numbers of like my favorite characters and stuff that I'm trying to get, I'm not really like a big like condition snob or something.
Exactly.
I mean, to some extent I am, but not really.
Yeah.
Like I at least want the cover still attached or something.
Yeah,
but even a cover taped to it. Like that's how I would. I would take a coverless Amazing Spider-Man #1 all day long, and I would probably pay a decent amount of money for it because I could marry a cover to it. I could make get a reprint cover and put on it.
See, so regardless, real quick, I was going to say, regardless, if I am able to find them on that 1% chance, if they are water damaged, I'm still just going to be stoked because they're sentimental.
Yeah.
She got them when she was younger than I am now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Oh yeah, we did get that one at
that's
the con.
When we did get some married cover books a little while. It was at one of our like small local cons, but here's like Batman 108 and it even says on the back of the board like reproduced cover.
Okay, so that's a reproduction cover that's been married to it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you'll find a lot of times, like in Golden Age books, sometimes you'll run across people just selling the cover, where like the inside pages got so messed up or something, but the cover was still, both sides were intact. So you can get more just selling the cover than somebody to take the time to like take it apart and do it themselves. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you can do it like you can get a cover from one book and the coverless book and put them together, and it's still an original book. It's just married.
Right.
It works.
Yeah, because some of the, I mean, like some of those most valuable books out there. You know, like the
like one of my
like the
grails that
AF-15s
I
and
know
ASM ones and
own.
Action Comics #1s and Batman ones and Tech 27s, like all those, like even like 0.5s or 1.0s, like no covers and stuff are still sometimes 6 figures. You know,
One
like,
book I will never own and I'm okay with, but I wish that I could. Like I would print this out on a poster just to at least have a poster of it. Is Detective Comics issue 222? Is it 122? I think that's what I said.
wasn't that like Catwoman's first cover?
It's her first cover appearance. It's Selena Kyle's first cover appearance, and she's punching Robin. If you can see.
Oh, right on.
That book is so valuable. So I know I'll never own it, but I still want a poster of it because Selena Kyle's my girl, man. I love her.
Mm-hmm.
Alter ego. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
anymore.
one of like probably like my biggest grail right now. That's probably kind of. I mean, I don't know. I haven't really looked it up to kind of see like what low grades of it are, but with the movie and everything, it's probably gotten up there. But the ASM 13, that one's high, and Fantastic Four 5, or is it 4 or 5? Doctor Doom, it's 5, I think, right?
No, I'm
Pretty sure it's 5.
not sure.
I don't know.
I'm not up on my Fantastic Four too much.
Do you got any more books to show?
No. We can leave the rest to be a mystery.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is a good idea to leave.
That is a
more good
very
stuff
good idea.
sitting right here next to me, ready to go. I'm going to flip this here camera around, and then I'm going to flip this here thingy around so that I can have it pointed at me.
We were doing this one, right?
Yes. Yeah, see, because I do have. Oh, it's still on yours. I won't show these ones tonight. You'll have to see what they are tomorrow when we put them up for auction. But I still have all of these that are going to go to. So leave a little mystery. There are about 3 more lots.
Yeah, so the last thing I'll show then is Astonishing X-Men number 43, signed by Arthur Adams, 9-0. I actually got this from an auction.
Oh, cool.
And I think it still is like the only, this was like our first like gold label, I think. And I mean, it wasn't, one that we got like signed ourselves or anything.
Is it really 9:04 our time already? Like, where did the
Is
time
it
go?
really? Holy cow.
Is it like 10 o'clock your time now?
It's 11.
It would be
11? I
Yeah.
am so sorry. I didn't realize we had run so long. At least it's Friday. You don't work.
I don't have to work tomorrow. I got to work on Monday, and then I got to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Right, and I start my new job Monday. They called me today to confirm my orientation. I'm excited.
Right. Well, congratulations. I just started a new job, too. I was at the same place for 17 years and just quit and started a new job.
Yeah. I'm really excited because I worked one of my old jobs. I was in there for like 3, almost 4 years, and it was consumer lending. So it's the job that I got that I start Monday is getting back into the same field that I'm like, okay, my anxiety won't get the best of me. I'm familiar with the territory. I'm super stoked.
Right on. That's awesome.
That is awesome though too. You as well. Right? It's crazy.
Yeah, it was time for me to get a change. Like I used to work outside fixing water leaks in the mud and be covered in dirt. 90 degrees outside, and I'm sweating in a hole full of mud. And now I work in a lab all day long in the air conditioning.
That's a nice trade.
That's nice.
I'm honestly so excited because I've been working with him in the meantime, and it means I've been standing 8 hours a day breaking down light fixtures and picking them up and getting dirt and dust and dead bugs all over me. That it's like every single day I have so much dirt on my face. It's just like I look like
I know your face.
I look like Annie cleaning chimneys. I have that much dirt and mud all over my face, and it's like I can't wear any of my good clothes. So I'm super stoked to go back to sitting.
Nice cover asked what time is the auction again. So it's tomorrow at 3 Mountain, 5 Eastern, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Oh yeah, okay. Because our show starts at 2, and we'll cut it a little short. Yeah, we'll cut it short, like 45, 50 minutes, and then.
I just realized that. Would we want to change it to 4 and?
No, we
could still do it
no, we
3,
can do it
yeah.
then. We can just do it shorter.
You can do it
episode.
an hour later if you want to. Like, that's totally fine with me.
I
The
don't know
shop
why
that
I
I told
didn't.
you that I'm going to doesn't close until 7, so I'll be coming home early from there either way.
I just realized that our show usually ends at 3 and it starts at 3, so maybe if we move it to 4 or 5, but 4. Or if we do Married with Issues a little earlier.
That's true. Well, I've already set the stream, so yeah, maybe we just do it like an hour late.
Yeah, an hour
Would
later.
that
So
work?
4,
like 4
and...
So 6 our time, 4 your time. That would be even better because, especially like I told you all the stuff that's going on tomorrow. Like it'll give me another hour to try and find stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, yeah. Making up along
you need
the way. So, impromptu.
Yeah.
Thanks for asking, because then we would have not realized this until tomorrow.
I know. I can't believe that didn't dawn on me yet because of our regular Saturday show.
Yep, I've been so scattered.
So 4 Mountain, 6 Eastern.
Yes.
Tomorrow.
Yes.
Same bat channel.
Yes. The day has totally gotten away from us.
I know.
I don't know where the time went.
I don't know how it's this time already, but
it's creeping up on my bedtime, and we still got 4 episodes of Jessica Jones to watch, and Stranger Things.
Stranger Things. Yeah, we haven't even started that yet.
We were watching Stranger Things last night. Jessica Jones is pretty good this year too. A lot of people commended me for watching that, and I liked it. I thought it was good.
I'm really liking it. Like the second season, I got really pissed off at one of the characters, and I had a grudge for a while because the emotional damage is real. But this last season, we're 4 episodes away from being done, and I'm actually starting to feel bad for her after everything that's going on. I'm like, okay, maybe this other person is in the wrong this time. And I'm like, it's an emotional roller coaster, but it's worth the ride.
Yeah. We do have to watch a couple tonight.
Yeah. If I don't fall asleep.
The whole thing, like, what line will a superhero not cross? And it's like, one of them, any line, there's no line. And the other one's like, we can't do anything. We can't even get next to it.
Exactly.
So very true. Yeah. Well, is it a wrap?
Yeah, I think that's a wrap. That's, I think pretty much showed everything for now. And
I do want to thank you so much for joining us. I'm glad it worked out because, I saw that you had tagged us and we're getting ready to do the auction, so maybe we'll have this room put together a little more.
Maybe.
I don't know. No promises.
You have the same poster that I do too.
Oh,
I know. I was just noticing that. Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, Walmart.
It's a good poster.
That's what mine was at Walmart.
Great.
All right. Thank you, everyone in chat, for hanging out and checking out just some of the stuff that we'll have tomorrow. And is there anything else you wanted to add or anything?
No, just come, show up, tell all your friends to come and show up, and everybody have money in their PayPal. Go ahead and put in your PayPal today so that you'll have money tomorrow. And then if you run out of money in your PayPal tomorrow, just take it straight out of your bank account. Link your bank account to your PayPal so that it won't make us wait when you pay.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's how we have it. Yep. All right. Well,
do what you got to do, and we hope to see you all there tomorrow with more people.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. Thank you for coming.